Babe, I have to hang up. I'll call you back in 5 minutes. Good morning. Welcome to the construction site of Etz HaShaked Engineering. We all came from home. Now let's switch gears in our minds. We're at the construction site. Etz HaShaked operates at dozens of sites across the country. It's important to us that at every site, our workers return home safely. We are a company that stands for excellence. We adhere to some of the strictest safety standards in the construction industry, and we are proud to be among the first companies in the country to be awarded Safety Stars. This is as part of the STARS program of the Builders of the Land Contractors Association. We received our first star for creating a culture and shared work values. We received our second star for leading a culture of learning debriefs from every event in order to learn and improve. We received our third star after implementing digital technologies to monitor what is happening on site. For example, the Smart Carousel verifies the validity of every worker's work permits and the use of advanced software. We received our fourth star for using technologies that enhance safety. We received our fifth star for meeting the ISO 45001 standard and maintaining a routine of wearing safety shoes. Follow me and you'll understand everything. The STARS program ensures that our daily routine is safe, secure, and planned with zero execution failures. For us, the safety of the workers and all site visitors is not just a slogan, it's a way of life. Every morning, the site manager gives a safety briefing to all workers on site, just like the one you're seeing now. Remember, entry to the construction site is only permitted with full standard compliant attire, including a helmet. This must be worn at all times while on the construction site, a reflective vest, long pants, closed safety work shoes with a protective cap and reinforced sole. Some tasks require additional protective equipment depending on the type of work being performed. A mask, gloves, ear protection, safety glasses, and a harness. In addition, every new worker who arrives undergoes an extended safety training held in the safety container that contains all the available safety equipment. Mutual responsibility is the key to creating a safe and life-saving work environment. At Etz HaShaked, we know how to reward you for your commitment to performing tasks perfectly and safely. It is mandatory to work only with tools that are in proper condition. If this is your first time using the tool, make sure to receive training on its use from a qualified person. It is important to ensure that no changes have been made to the tool's built-in safety guards. Be sure to walk only on marked paths to reduce the risk of walking under cranes and in hazardous areas. Encountered a problem? Do you think you or another worker have been given instructions that do not comply with the requirements? Contact the supervisor, verify the validity of the instructions and the work. Remember, mutual responsibility saves lives. Don't hesitate to ask questions. For every task and every job on site, there is a designated supervisor who knows the nature of the work and its rules. You can identify the site personnel by two main markers, a helmet and a vest. A yellow helmet and a yellow vest indicate a site worker. A white helmet and a blue vest indicate a team leader. A red helmet and an orange vest indicate a safety officer, ATAT. A white helmet and an orange vest indicate a site manager. A green helmet and a green vest indicate a safety assistant. Working on a construction site involves quite a few dangers. Following work regulations and maintaining a safe work environment can save lives. When working with heavy machinery or engineering equipment, it is important to keep a safe distance, anticipate hazards, and ensure a safe work environment. I think I'll save this for later. While working, we must use tools marked as double insulated, connected with standard compliant power cables, protected in orange color. These should be plugged into properly functioning industrial electrical outlets. Do not improvise repair solutions or attempt to connect electricity on your own. Be especially careful not to run electrical cables through puddles of water. The only person allowed to handle electricity on site is a certified electrician. In the event of an electrical accident, remove the injured person from the danger zone using an insulating material such as plastic or wood and turn off the relevant circuit breaker. We wouldn't want that to happen, right? Any work involving high heat or open flames is considered hot work. You must obtain a permit for the work from the site manager or the safety officer. It is important to ensure before starting hot work that the area is clean and free of flammable materials, and that there is a fire extinguisher available in good condition and ready for use. A fire watch must be appointed, and in case of fire, immediately shut off the electrical circuit breaker. If work was stopped due to a safety malfunction, it may only be resumed after approval from the site manager. It is mandatory to know where the fire extinguishers are located and what the evacuation routes are according to company procedures. Let's focus on the work so we don't waste time for nothing, okay? Any work performed more than 2 meters above the ground is considered work at height and requires a valid certification. Use a harness or a standard compliant guardrail. Work at height must only be performed with proper equipment designed for that purpose. Work on a ladder must be done with a safe ladder equipped with anti-slip straps and requires holding on with at least 3 points of contact. When working on a ladder, standing on the top 2 rungs is prohibited. In any place where the worker is above the height of the guardrail, they must protect themselves with a safety harness and a stable anchorage point. Work in areas with high drop-offs and at the edges of the structure requires the use of a harness with a fall arrestor. When working on electric aerial work platforms and on suspended scaffolding, you must be secured with harnesses without a fall arrestor. Make sure all your equipment is tied down and secured, and inform the people below you that you are planning to perform work at height. In any case, do not place equipment above an elevator shaft, pit or balcony due to the risk of it falling on someone else. Working at height is quality time, and there should always be a team of 2 people. On particularly hot days, it's important to drink and protect yourself from materials that conduct heat. On winter days with strong winds, do not work with a crane or on electrical equipment. After a storm, you must receive approval from the work manager to resume work after he has inspected the scaffolding and electrical panels. All equipment intended for lifting must be arranged so that it cannot fall during the lifting process. Tying will be done with designated accessories, and receiving the load and goods on the landing platform will be carried out only by a certified signaller who wears a red helmet and an appropriate vest. This is after he has ensured that the platform is free of debris and other obstructions. It must be ensured that lifting is not performed above people's heads. The signaller is the one who will signal to the crane operator that lifting can be performed. Every new crane operator is required to undergo training with the safety manager, receive written approval, and keep the approval. When working with a crane, do not operate if there are strong winds exceeding 40 kilometers per hour. During the daily routine, there are tasks that require special briefings in which the site manager explains on site the actions and dangers involved in the work and ensures readiness to carry out the task. Remember, readiness is key. At any given moment and during any task, the team and the environment must be ready for work. Think about all the weak points and make sure everyone is physically and mentally prepared, and that your work environment and that of all the workers around you is safe. Don't take things lightly, follow the rules so that we all return home healthy and safe. That's it, now you can switch back.
At Etz HaShaked, safety comes first. Etz HaShaked, safety is number 1. At Etz HaShaked, personal safety is a must. At Etz HaShaked, we value integrity above all. In the Etz HaShaked project, technique is at the forefront of everything we do.